Van Horn along with Duke Snyder at Olympic Stadium in Montreal. The Expos lead the Phillies 2-1 in the Montreal home opener. And here in the bottom of the fourth, it'll be Charlie Lee, Pete Rose, and Brian Little. For those who may have tuned in late, we've got a beautiful day in Montreal. Temperature in the low 60s, about 45,000 on hand. And Pete Rose looking for his 4,000th hit. And he'll be the second man up in the inning. Pete so far is 0 for 2. Charlie Lee reached on a fielder's choice in the second. He hit that ball to Ivan DeJesus with 2 outs. It would have ended the inning had DeJesus forced Ramos at second base. He threw, but threw wide of the bag. Ball went into right field. And Lee and Ramos wound up scoring runs. Strike 1 on Charlie Lee. A 1-strike pitch. Foul back into the seats. Jerry Koosman pitching this game for the Phillies. One and two. When the Expos and the Phillies opened Olympic Stadium in April of 1977, there was a crowd of 57,592 here. That still ranks as the 4th largest crowd in Olympic Stadium history. 2-2 pitch, way inside. Koosman slipped. Three-2 to Charlie, and Koosman walked him. How about that? That's the 3rd walk given up by Jerry Koosman. And here comes Pete. There's the countdown.
Those leadoff walks can really get you in trouble, especially to a pitcher. He's usually an automatic out for you.
Rose 0 for 2 in this game. He takes a strike.
Everybody thinks Pete's thinking 4,000. Well, he is, but he still has a team in mind. He wants to get Lee, move Lee along, too.
1 ball and 1 strike to Pete Rose.
He wants another run.
Couple of veterans going at each other here. Rose driving the ball to right field. Extra base hit. There it is. He's on his way to second. And Pete Rose takes another big step toward baseball immortality.
Well, there it is. And the ball is being presented to Pete by Ivan DeJesus. Tremendous feat we saw today. Pete Rose getting his 4,000th hit. Standing ovation by the crowd. And he's going to present it to Billy DeMars. That's who he said he was going to give it to. There it is. His hitting coach.
Hits.
Well, I'm surprised in a way that there aren't some players on the field right now.
There's the play.
Well, he got that pitch out of the way and drilled it to right field. 4,000 base hit. That's his 1,000th extra base hit. How about that?
Fans are still standing and cheering. Philadelphia infield has moved in now as Brian Little steps in. The pitch to Brian and a called strike. Little batting against a drawn-in infield. One strike on Brian. Rose at second. Lee at third. Nobody out. Two strikes on Brian. Rose's 713th career double. There are only three players that have more two-base hits than Pete: Tris Speaker, Stan Musial, and Ty Cobb. Two-strike pitch. Ground ball onto the backhand of DeJesus. And he gets Little at first base, one away. So Brian, after going 2 for 2, grounds out against the drawn-in infield. Expos lead 2-1. Here's Tim Raines. The Expos have been involved now in 3 milestone hits by Rose. His 1,500th career hit in 1970 was off Carl Morton of the Expos. His 3,000th, of course, in '78 was off Steve Rogers, and wearing the Montreal uniform today, number 4,000. Ball 1 to Tim Raines, who has struck out and walked. Two balls and no strikes to Raines. Duke, this just in. The Detroit Tigers, of course, off to that 7-0 start.
Yeah.
They're playing at Fenway Park today. After a half inning of play, it's Tigers 8, the Red Sox coming to bat.
Huh.
Ball 3 to Raines.
Golly, the Tigers are about to cinch it. Sparky, they're going to call Sparky Anderson a push-button manager pretty soon.
Yep. Fly ball to center. Hayes didn't spot right away. It's going to drop in. Here comes Lee home. Here comes Rose home. The throw to the plate. Rose scores.
I'll tell you what happened right there is the Phillies didn't play heads-up baseball. Von Hayes not sizing up the situation, threw the ball into second base, and there wasn't any communication in there. And Rose just kept hustling around third, had home in mind, and he made it due to the lackadaisical play, really, of the Philadelphia Phillies.
So Tim Raines winds up with a pop-up single, 2 RBIs.
See it right here. Raines dropping one. Hayes took a couple steps back, and he had no chance. All of a sudden, why, he just laid it in there. Look.
Andre Dawson hitting into the double play that goes 6-4-3. And that's it for the Expos. But Pete Rose in the inning got his 4,000th career hit, a double. The Expos scored 2 on 2 hits. None were left. And at the end of 4, Montreal 4, Phillies 1.